Welcome back to our special Wells Fargo Friday segment. I'm J.R. Jackson. Joining me right now is Crystal Munoz, who is the store manager from Wells Fargo and also a team volunteer, team member. Crystal, welcome.
Thank you so much for having me.
Now, tell me, you're store manager, branch manager of which fine Wells Fargo branch?
I'm on the West Shaw location at Shaw Lane between Marks and Van Ness.
Fantastic. We talk about Wells Fargo every day, the great work they do, the fabulous bank they do, but there's a lot that goes on behind the scenes. You're a volunteer, and you work with the American Heart Association. We just talked to Michael and learned a lot about the Heart Association. Tell me, what got you involved with the Heart Association?
Well, a couple of years back, someone from Wells Fargo who was also involved with the American Heart Association asked me to participate. And once I met the group and all the fabulous people that work here, I had to be involved. Heart disease is something that does strike home with me. It runs in our family. We had a couple women affected by heart disease. And so naturally, it just seemed like it was a fit, and I had to be a part of it.
Good for you. Fantastic. So what does a volunteer with the Heart Association, what are some of the events and some of the deals, some of the duties that you've done?
Well, I serve on the board for the Go Red for Women event. We just had that last month, which was a very exciting fashion show dinner. It was a lovely time. And I help with trying to raise awareness and get more team members involved from Wells Fargo, family, friends, and of course, donate some money.
Outstanding. And you've been with it a couple of years now. What's the biggest thing you've learned that you said, oh, wow, I didn't know that before about the Heart Association?
Well, number one is how much they are involved within the community in terms of the research, the money they donate. $110 million they donated in 2011. So that's a lot of money to devote towards research that helps with those pacemakers research, CPR methods, and things like that. That's one of the things that I'm just really excited to be a part of and to know how many women it affects. I mean, 500,000 women die each year. That's one a minute. And so to know that we're affecting that many people and that many families positively just makes me really proud to work at Wells Fargo.
That is fantastic. Now, what would you, if somebody was out there watching and say, hey, I want to volunteer, I mean, what kind of experience or what kind of recommendation could you give them?
Well, what's great is there's so many events within the American Heart Association to be a part of. And so they can go to the Go Red for Women, the Gala, which is just in a couple of months, the Heart Ball. There's a lot of exciting things they can participate in. They can come to the local office here and find out what they can do. Like Michael said, they can come here simply to put the bags together for our sponsors and guests. So it really makes a difference if they have a positive experience.
Well, it's just amazing, just in the short time I've chatted with you and Michael, how, we're saving lives, but let's not kid ourselves. We're having some fun, too.
We're having a great time, and that's the thing that I'm proud of working at Wells Fargo is we're really all about getting the family members and friends to participate because their hours of family and friends actually contribute towards Wells Fargo. Last year, our Central Valley team members alone for Wells Fargo was over 700 team members donated 20,000 hours towards community service, and that's also from family and friends. So we're really about getting everybody involved, bring your pets out to walks, all that kind of fun stuff.
I love it. I mean, you see, you talk, we go to the tellers at Wells Fargo, but 20,000 hours off the clock that they donate to great causes such as the Heart Association.
Right here in the Valley, I mean, I know as a store manager, I make it a priority to talk to my team members so they find out what's passionate for them, what causes that matter to them, because we support obviously multiple causes. And so if we can find out what strikes a chord with them, we can really make a difference. And for me, Go Red for Women was one of those causes that I had to be a part of.
Boy, not only Wells Fargo, but American Heart Association is very lucky they have you on board.
Well, thank you so much. I feel more lucky than they because it's just an exciting experience. It's so rewarding. That's the thing I always try to stress to our team members, to family and friends, is that you can't get enough from giving back. I think it's that whole positive cycle of if you start it, it will only continue from there.
Speaking of giving back, Michael, step right back in here. I think we have a special little gift from Wells Fargo. Crystal, what do we have here?
We have a check for the Go Red for Women cause, specifically for American Heart Association, to Michael, and to the Go Red for Women cause of $10,000 from Wells Fargo. We just want to say thank you for everything you do in the community. It truly makes a difference.
$10,000 to, oh, that's fantastic, Michael.
It's wonderful. We are so appreciative of Wells Fargo and what that partnership means, not only to the American Heart Association, but I mean throughout the Central Valley and all the people here that have been affected directly by heart disease. And so that's amazing.
A fantastic donation, a lot of hard work, a lot of great work by Wells Fargo. How can people out there watching here in Fresno, Visalia, Merced, where are they? How can they donate something to the American Heart Association?
They can give us a call, and we can take donations over the phone, or they can go to the website, which is heart.org, and then click on Fresno to make a local donation here in this area. Those are the two best ways. And as Crystal mentioned, we have a Heart Ball coming up on May 19th, so there's some great opportunities to be involved in that as well.
Michael, Crystal, thank you so much. This has been a very special Wells Fargo Friday as we show you some of the work behind the scenes that Wells Fargo does, learn a little bit more about the American Heart Association and the fantastic work that they do. I'm J.R. Jackson. Valley Life continues in a moment.